Welcome everybody. I want to speak today about a very important topic, which is all what you need to know about user stories in the agile world. In every company, in every team, this notion or concept of user story is used in our days, especially within teams that use Scrum or XP or Kanban or how we can say the agile approaches. We should keep in mind that user stories are stories, not requirements. The story should describe the user and the customer perspective, not yours. It should be focused on the user, not you. And they emerge from conversations with the customers or users to discover their needs. Means that you speak with them and you try to, how we can say, translate their needs into user stories. They describe a problem, a challenge, or a goal that the user would like to achieve, not a solution or an implementation solution. Means we should switch the vantage point of view and think user, not how we can say team that will deliver the solution to the user. Ron Jeffries offers a simple yet effective way to think about user stories. He describes them as the 3C: card, conversation, and confirmation. Card. Let's start with the first one, the card. Card. The card idea is very simple. People originally write and wrote user stories directly, how we can say, in the small indexes, cards, or sticky notes. The usage of small cards is to have a limited space to promote brevity. A card should be a few sentences that capture the essence or intent of the user story and the need. It serves as a placeholder for more detailed discussions in the future and conversation in the future among stakeholders, product owner, and the development team. The second thing is conversation. Conversation is very important because it will help us to reach a very nice goal and outcome, which is a shared understanding inside the team and with different involved people developing this product. Conversation could happen when the user story is written, when the user story is refinement, when the product owner speaks with the stakeholders or with teams. Another also opportunity to trigger conversation is during estimations, if your team uses estimation, and also another during the planning. And the last, for example, conversation that could happen is during the implementation, how we can say, of these user stories. I mean with that it is an ongoing dialogue that is triggered by this user story. Conversations will enable a richer form of exchanging information and collaborating to ensure that the correct how we can say needs are expressed and understood by everyone at the same level. Please don't forget that. Remember, shared understanding is very, very important. The last C, which is confirmation, user story also contains some confirmation information in the form of conditions of satisfaction. These are the acceptance criteria, or we can say that clarify the desired behavior. They are used by the development team to better understand what to build and test, and then up to the product owner at the end to confirm the user story has been implemented as expected. In our days, there are a lot of methods and tools that will make this a little bit smoother, like using the acceptance test driven development to make more to include more effectiveness and automatization in these, how we can say, confirmation part of the user stories. So the takeaways from what I'm saying is to focus on the user, bring the perspective of the user, to trigger conversation around that, to reach a very nice outcome, which is the shared understanding to all the parts involved in developing the product or the user story or in the team. The user story should be crafted in a way that are understandable to both business people and technical people. Means that also in the agile world, the business people are working with the technical people, then we should have the same understanding and the same language, and we understand the same thing. User stories aren't the only way to represent your product backlog. You can have different issue types like features, or how we can say jobs, or how we can say spikes. There is a lot of different also ways to represent the things that need to be done by the team. They are simply a lightweight user story are simply a lightweight approach that puts the user at the center of what the team is doing. They are placeholders for continuous conversation, and this is very important. User stories are really good in describing the user value, and please try to use them as a tool, how we can say, to have a shared understanding inside your team on what the user would like to achieve, what is the problem of the user, and that are focused on the user more than the operational side of your team in the implementation. I hope this helps you to understand and to grasp really the concept of the user story. Thank you very much. See you in the next video. Bye bye.